Peace, everyone. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Uh, I do realize as I grow older that I've been a cultured person or tried to become cultured because of feeling lack of being cultured. And Islam has definitely broadened my horizons, and also being within this melanated being of a West Indian descent and growing up with many traumatizing, reoccurring psychological questions that didn't have answers. I devoted myself to trying to exactly like share and become what it was that was not there. So I kind of feel like throughout this life I manufactured a father. I've manufactured myself into trying to become a father. So nevertheless, not to carry on talk too much. I actually I'm holding my shoes that I just purchased. Actually, I got these from Payless, and they have kind of like this grip right here for the ball of the foot. And this is kind of like a softer kind of cushion, not cushion, but kind of like a cotton material. But anyway, this is my Capoeira shoe that I'm wearing these days. I just actually purchased them yesterday, and they're pretty comfy. I thought to just actually share, that I actually am a capoeirista, that I actually do play the game. I'm kind of becoming revived into doing it again. It's a lot of liberation, a lot of freeing of my expression, because there's no longer me playing a guitar. I do still play, music. I think you can see it here. I actually do play a doumbek. I actually am playing a doumbek. I do want to give the praise and thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for allowing me to be able to have these things. But I do want to keep into a reminder. Brother Ibrahim Jabber, at one time, at his Zawja, it penetrated at one point in the saying, or the quote I would say, it says, beat the drum. So now that I actually am doing that, I might as well just kind of reciprocate that and try to display what all that I become for doing such a thing. It actually has become a sense of awareness, pride and awareness. So with capoeira, it could be considered to be martial art. It could be a fight. It could be a game. And really, I look at it in the aspects of a game because, I smile more. I smile more. But I'm still conscious and aware of the fact that, I actually have to be a Muslim for the Muslimah in regards to being the maintainer of a woman, a protector of a woman. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam would say for us to look after the salah, look after the conditions of war, and to look after the women. And it's a task to be able to maintain these tenets, or these commands, even when you yourself personally may say, not just say not too interested in it or not too in it, because not that you don't have an interest in it, but when you look at your Muslimah, or when you look at your Jamaat, or when you look at the conditions of war and you're not feeling encouraged, of course you're feeling discouraged. So I'm trying to actually be of an encouragement to those. So what I'm actually going to do is put in some work before you so that you might have a bit of an understanding of what capoeira is. A lot of us now, if we're observing these videos online, we possibly know how to use search engines. Some people may not. I don't fault y'all. Some of you are older. Some of you just are coming into this age of having your own technology, possibly. I'm not sure, but I give the benefit of the doubt to those. So what I'm gonna do is actually try to put on a drum, and I'm going to warm up a little bit with what is called the Jenga, and I'm actually going to play capoeira for a little bit. So bear with me. I'm working here on my PC. I'm going to try to keep these videos, try like 2 videos the most in regards to capoeira, and I'll inform y'all about some of these things, these ins and outs later at some point in time as I continue to grow and play the game. Okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. I'm doing other things on this PC, y'all. Like I actually am just leaving the Facebook forum. This is that day I actually uploaded Willie Lynch #8, which is the black family during the segregation era. I'm trying to put as much into this as possible, especially for the narration that says to save yourself and your family, because I know that I have a generation of family that comes under me who actually are so into this PC world that they might be like, "Ooh, look, it's my uncle on TV," but that's really not the picture. The picture is actually to have this here information at their disposal, or for them to be able to access, because Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, or any of these other stations don't necessarily suit, the saving yourself and family. Okay, and the law knows best. Give me one moment. I'm about to actually put on. It's gonna be a repetitive beating of a drum, and I'm gonna warm up to it. I try to keep it, within the realms of Islam, because I know that some are more convicted than others when it comes down to playing of instrumentation, such like that. So I'm bearing that in mind. Okay. Usually you start off and you stretching and warming up. It coincides with the dancing. I mean, I do physical work these days, so working and stretching and flexing up muscles and stuff, this thing's trying to happen daily. And I take the time out to actually soak and get in the bathtub with some Epsom salt, trying to make sure I have a good nourishing food and drink, good proper rest, so I've learned that the working out of Capoeira also requires, because the regimen that I'm starting to follow, so 100 push-ups in one set, 100 sit-ups in one set. Now, I don't have 100 push-ups in me, but I did have 100 crunches in me, and I do incorporate that. This will be actually the second day that I'm actually incorporating that. But I have been working on my physical. So, as of now, just being able to stretch, get into the Jenga, and they recommend that you do the Jenga for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If y'all want to watch me do Jenga, then watch me do Jenga. But I'm actually just kind of pressed for time, so I'm actually going to just have a little bit of dance. I'm going to incorporate a couple of moves when my spirit gets into it. And then from there, I'm going to close out possibly by playing some Doom Back, which is a similar, I'm inspired by playing it like that, because this is just basic to do Jenga with, and I'm going to do it that way. Inshallah. Capoeira is spelled Capoeira. Anyone that needs to spell it. It takes two usually to play the game of Capoeira. Me doing this here now. I have a friend play capoeira with. Inshallah. Start taking advantage of some of the sunlight while we still having a good weather. And then in the winter we may be inside. Like I kinda am now, I'm inside. But gotta prepare. I still have a day ahead of me at work. You know, preoccupied with daily occupations. Gotta, go out and make a living. Now when you incorporate the Jenga, you're really just doing like a triangle motion with your feet. You come up to a base, like a tripod, one goes to the back. One to the back, together, back, back. And with the arms, this is the swinging, you know, this is the swing. The idea of the swing is actually to guard your face, but you don't put your forearm in front of your eyesight. Your eyes should always be locked on your opponent or the other player of the game. We like to look at it in the aspect of a game because too much ego gets involved. If you try to show out, but it depends on the mindset. You'll find that balance after a while. Me, I'm still looking to balance myself because I know that I walk around sometimes with some kibba, some pride. And this is because of the condition of the people. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. And sometimes I fall shy, just like everyone else, as human beings do, you know? So that's where, you know, that understanding comes into play. Okay, from there, I feel like I got a bit of a warm-up in. So what I'm gonna do is, 12 minutes, I'm gonna start to incorporate one move today, maybe one kick today, in line of a defensive move, and then the move of an offensive move. But this is basically a ground move. This is called the negativa. The negativa is the concept of going down to the floor to avoid. That's the difference. Not to block. You're not trying to take hits. You're avoiding. So negativa goes down, and then arm comes up to block over and guard the face. And you bring it back, and then you come back to Jenga. That's negativa. Negativa. Bring it back. Jenga. Other way. Negativa. Jenga. Now I got a problem with my wrist. My wrist I messed up a bit so at work, so I have to take it a little easy until I strengthen that back. Negativa. You can go into a kick, and then you come back into the Jenga. You can do a host of things. It's really just being able to dance, freestyle, express. I don't want to come here like I'm a Mr. Know-It-All, but it's really the whole concept of intellectualizing capoeira is not that. With man and his internet and all of these websites, the world is still in the state that it's in. So we ought to keep that in mind. So I'm gonna get some more negativas going. One of these the moves is called the AU, which is just AU, and it's basically a cartwheel. So I don't know if I got much room to, so I'm gonna actually keep it tight. You know, AU, and you come back to Jenga. You're gonna kind of work on doing it both ways. AU, Jenga, AU. Which is the cartwheel, Jenga, 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 Jenga. Negativa, back to Jenga. Negativa, to back. something else. Where are we at? 15 minutes. I'm gonna stop here.